So, I'm going to continue on my thoughts of treating your life like a book. Appearance from Mag. Hi, Mag. And part of that is, what are the big goals? What is the ending that you are plotting towards? And so, while I've been working at my new day job for the last few months, I have been trying to figure that out. First of all, of course, I want to finish my book, publish my book, get the whole series done. So I need to put in the dedicated time to that, and now I need to do that around a full-time job. But again, thinking now long term as well, even presuming that I do well as an author, I still need to be adding to that to build up my own life. So other ventures that I have put on hold, I am going to be putting them into motion, at least with the smallest things. Start small and just get that little bit of momentum going. Because the hardest part is when something stalls and building back the momentum, that is where the difficulty in execution comes from for me. But then apart from that, treating your life like a book, thinking the long term, big goal, what are the ups and downs that you would have to go through. And so I have been thinking longer term, what do I want for not just 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, what else can I do with my life? And so a few things that I am doing now. Just looking at different business ventures that I've jotted down and I'm going to look into. That I will talk more on later when I have a more solid idea. But something that I am doing right now, I'm applying to see if I can teach English in Japan. I have a friend from high school who just got back from Japan. She just got back, and so I asked her for some advice. First of all, how she felt teaching and working there. She said it was a good experience for her. It's a good place for Jamaicans to find work. She felt safe there. People were helpful and welcoming to her, so all of that is nice to hear. And the work experience itself was good for her, and she was also working while writing. She's an author as well. So I have applied to different places, and I'm still applying. I'm going to apply through the embassy's program as soon as their application period opens in October. So I will update on how I do with that, and in the meantime I'm also looking at all the qualifications that I need. I believe there's an online class to take to become proficient as a teacher. I have experience working with children before. I've been a counselor at camps before. I've run a children's writing program before. I've always been babysitting when I was younger, and I like working with children. If my current day job involved children, I would enjoy it so much more. And so also sticking on that point about working with children, I have always liked doing that. So something again, thinking long term, what other employment opportunities to fall back on 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whenever, is looking to see if I can get certified in early childhood education, because that is a job that's always going to be needed. People are always going to need childcare, and I do love working with children. And that would also help with ventures that I want to do myself, like my children's writing program that I want to restart. It would probably be good for me and build more credibility for me if I had that certification in some form of childhood education. Because apart from running the program myself and getting children to sign up for it, maybe I could partner with schools. Say, can I come and run this program at your school for a week here and there? Things like that. And I also want to look into if I could go to the UK, to England specifically, maybe to study. My sister and brother-in-law live over there. And possibly subjects that I would like to study are creative writing and psychology. So maybe I can see if I can get what scholarships are available, and to see if I can get a master's in that, just to help me along, help me advance, help me learn. And these are also things that can work as future career opportunities and also for the current things that I want to do. So now I am trying to think both in the short term, say 5 years, building my ventures while also building the credibilities, education, and whatever else I need for long-term stability. So I'm gonna say that falls under my treat your life like a book plan. That whole theme, planning it out. What do you want in the next few chapters? What do you want in the next volume of the book or the series? You get the analogy, I hope. I'm sorry, I didn't script this video, so I was just giving my thoughts off the top of my head. Here's a cat. Hi, kids. Smile, baby. So yeah, that's my recent update. Looking into things I can do to further my education credibility. I'm going to be taking the first steps for things like my children's writing program, reaching out to past guest speakers that I've had before, and also, hi kids, and also different people or organizations that I can partner with that are in that field, encouraging young readers and young writers. And of seeing if I can work overseas for a while, because that would be a good experience for me, getting away from what is comfortable and familiar, because I have struggled with change in familiar settings, but actually dropping me into a new setting where I'm just blank slate learning, that actually usually works pretty well for me, I think. So I'll let you know how that goes. Thanks for listening to my rambling update. I hope I have something interesting to tell you soon.